Okay, perfect. If it happens again, I might have to go off my Wi-Fi and get back on it just to let you guys know. But thank you so much for joining me for this live. We are on my Instagram. We are on my Instagram. So make sure you guys come over there and join me. Yes, it went from 7:55 to 7:54 because I've been blocking people like a dog. Okay. I'm so serious. I don't play in certain ways with certain games and certain people. And so yeah, you're getting blocked. And if you breaking my heart currently because you just decided to be just a complete jackanus, then you're getting blocked. I know y'all don't want to hear my stories about that particular man anymore, but something happened yesterday, and it's not about him. It's about what happened afterward that I'm going to talk about on Teahive Book Club today. Subject matter is going to be relatable. I'm going to just say it like that. Anyway, 6-7. Just trying to wait for you guys to join me so we can actually do this live. Wait, hold on. I want to make sure that I check up on it. Check up on the thing. Okay, perfect, perfect. I see where we are. All right, guys. Let's get into what I came here to talk to you guys about. Bryant and our girl Robyn Dixon. Now, first of all, y'all know Robyn Dixon not even on the show no more, but I can respect that she's doing her podcast thing on the side as a way to get some income because it is just not it's not okay to just fire somebody who you know is struggling financially. Like Robyn had been struggling financially. Her and Juan have been in a situation where they haven't been good. They are still struggling financially, and the fact that Bravo let them go the way they did was crazy. I don't know if y'all know, but the reason why Bravo let Robyn Dixon and Juan go is because there was a situation that happened where they said Juan took a woman to a hotel and then they had receipts and they had woke it up on the TV show about Juan, and Juan didn't want that type of reputation surrounding him. Then supposedly he took a girl to the nail shop and it was one of her good friends and this, that, and the other. And all of these incidents are ones that they didn't want to mention on television. I just got here. Who upset you? I'm not upset, baby. I'm chilling. I'm talking about why Robyn Dixon was fired from the Real Housewives. I'm just doing my vertical live thing. I'll be happy on my vertical lives. I don't be mad at all. I'm just doing my vertical live thing. Okay. Period. Talking about what need be talked about. And this morning I was talking about, let me see, Sasgasm. I was talking about the fact that Bravo fired Juan Dixon and Robyn Dixon because they didn't want to share details of Juan cheating on Robyn on the show, and they actually waited for their podcast to talk about it. They didn't even talk about it on Watch What Happens Live. They violated their contract and they got themselves fired. So now Robyn is looking from the outside in, and so it's good to have that perspective. And then we have Gisselle, who is not looking from the outside in. Now, this is a long, long clip that they're going to share. I'm going to have to find a way to pause and interrupt it for the sake of YouTube. I don't know if you guys know the rules of YouTube, but it has to be 10%, 90. So I need to do 90% talking over 10% of a video. So I might have to stop it and start talking about it in the middle of it, which I wish I didn't have to do. You know, I feel like YouTube be choosy with that. Sometimes they let certain channels get away with it, and then they don't let certain channels get away with it. I'm not one of the ones, y'all. So let's hear what Robyn and Gisselle had to say. Now, before I let y'all hear what they had to say, I want to go right here because I got to tell y'all my theory, okay? Oh, it was down instead of up. Okay, hold on. So before y'all hear what they had to say, here's my theory. Okay, and this is my conspiracy theory. But I feel like, remember when Karen would not speak to Wendy on the reunion of the show? But Wendy had just taken her to the White House and was good friends with her. They were keying and all this stuff. And then all of a sudden, Karen was not wanting to deal with Wendy. I feel like when Karen got arrested, that she felt like Why am I getting arrested when there are women out here that are really committing crimes? And this B word want to sit up here with her degrees and act like she's not a criminal, but she is. And this shouldn't be my karma. This should be her karma. And we never know. She was sloppy drunk. Look at her.
So, I'm sorry. This happens. It's not you. I'm sorry. Make sure I am Thomas Justice's concubine. And I have the nation. Your point is what? No, what you need to do is tell me what you want. All I need you to do is listen. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Yeah. Okay. I appreciate that. Thank you. And your test result is
Okay, so you guys see just how fake she is. Just how drunk, excuse me. I didn't mean to say fake. My mind was thinking fake because of how she was acting towards Wendy. My bad. Y'all see just how drunk she is. So you know that she was nice and faded, okay? And she may have set something off to where they felt like they needed to look into all the housewives, or she may have said something to where they felt like they need to investigate the housewives. You know, you never know what type of ripple effect this particular behavior could have had on the cast, because I feel like they started to become a target, and I do feel like the police and them started looking into this cast once one of them got arrested. I just really do. I feel like they want to know, like, have they been doing this? Is this something normal that they do on this cast? Should we arrest them all? You know, and we don't know what the hell she might have said. That's all I'm saying. Okay, because the next thing you know, good old Wendy. Now let's get to what Robyn and Gisselle had to say. Now this is going to be first about the mugshot, and then I'm going to go back. Let me see. Which way did I go? So, okay. So it's down here first. So it's this first, and then it's the mugshot. All right, let me see if I can play a piece of this for you.
We recorded 2 episodes of Reasonably Shady on that Thursday, and then Friday is when the news of the arrest hit. So we missed it. So now we're here, and we got to talk about it because that's what we do. We talk about stuff. All right. So anyway, so when the story first came out, it was just very vague. It was like they were arrested for fraud, and I'm like, well, what does that mean? What did they do? And there was no details. Like, okay, like what kind of fraud? What is it related to? And so, you know, I put my little thinking cap on, and I immediately was like telling, because everyone was like, what is it? And I was like, y'all, I think it's related to this robbery that they had at their house.
Right.
And so I went to the Maryland case search. I looked up the case. I saw the...
Wait. Okay. For the record, Robyn...
So first of all, how did Robyn even know that to relate those two things? Like, she put it together before anybody else. That means that, and mind you guys, y'all know that they're saying that Gisselle knew about the situation in 2024. So if Gisselle knew about it, that means that the entire cast knew about it, which is why I'm saying that there's a chance that Karen could have said something that led to an investigation. You never know why she was behaving like that. And I'm telling you, these things are not far-fetched. As far-fetched as they may seem, they are not far-fetched. There is a reason why Karen's behavior changed towards Wendy all of a sudden, and why now Wendy had gone under investigation and has now been arrested on 18, 19 different damn charges for fraud. That's all that I'm saying. And as far as Wendy is concerned, and Eddie, there is no way that I could sit amongst that cast, knowing the type of women they are, and know that I am guilty of a crime, and trust them to sit under them and smile and laugh at them. There's no way I would have been comfortable. But me, I'm a person with integrity. I don't steal I don't do fraud stuff. I don't do stuff like that. So I wouldn't be able to do it anyway. I'm just saying, like, I don't see it that necessary. If I ain't got it, shit, I ain't got it. And Wendy ought to be ashamed of herself trying to keep up with the goddamn Joneses, with the Giselles and the Dixons and all these people in Potomac who really, that you might feel like they so important, but they really not. What's important was them kids.
Let's go do the research. Robyn, go do the research. Just want y'all to know this.
I'm going to figure it out. I'm like, let me find the facts. So I went to Maryland case search. Found the case, and then I saw the dates where it was like the charges were related to certain dates, and it was all in like April 2024. And so then I was like, then I went to Google and I was like, Wendy Osefo house robbed, and that came up, and it was in April of 2024. I was like, okay, so this is related to their house, the robbery at their house. So I put it together before TMZ told the world what it was about.
Right.
But Anyway, I mean, first I want to say I am highly shocked, surprised, and disappointed by these charges.
I'm so disappointed.
Yeah, if everything that is in these documents is true, so of course.
So Gisselle saying she's so disappointed, but they all knew about the fraud with the house. You should have been disappointed in the first place and should have been telling her about herself in the first place.
First, you're guilty, and innocent until proven guilty. But if everything in these charging documents is true, I'm highly disappointed. And then I just have so many questions, like why? Yeah. Why do we feel the need to do this?
Why?
Yeah.
That is my biggest question. Like I immediately thought, first of all, huge disappointment, sad, right? Because this is so sad for their children, guilty or innocent. Their parents were removed from their house and brought down to a police station and charged. They have mugshots. That is, I'm sure, super scary for their children.
Yeah.
So sad. But like, why? Well, surely not. In my mind, I'm like, this can't be for materialistic things. Like,
But it is. It is for materialistic things. And that's the problem. Greed is a sin and it will lead you to sinful places. The whole thing about this is they did this as a unit. It wasn't Wendy did this. It wasn't Eddie did it and Wendy didn't know so one can hold down the kids. This is a Teresa and Joe Giudice. Okay, Real Housewives of New Jersey situation. This is he going to jail first, and then you gonna follow up so y'all can take care of them kids. This is your mama is gonna have to take whatever voodoo that Naila, whatever her name was, Nanan, whatever the girl name is on the show said that your mama did, whatever that voodoo was your mama do, she need to take that and put it on the police so they don't come get you when it's time for you to go get your sentencing. You know what I'm saying? It's that type of serious situation.
What else is it for though? Because it was highly intentional, highly planned, not well thought out, but thought out.
yeah.
It makes me wonder, like, I saw a clip where she was kind of like talking about how well Happy Eddie is doing. So it makes me think like, okay, well, was that a exaggeration? Like, was that not the truth? I don't know. But it's also like,
I feel like the Happy Eddie situation is definitely a cover up. I feel like it was definitely a cover up from the beginning. I feel like she definitely wanted to make it seem, even with her with that fake candle line that she did following after Karen. Karen, they know about the situation. No matter how much they try to act like they don't, they do. And I think that Karen and the candle thing, I think she knows all about it. I think that the Happy Eddie thing is a huge, big cover up. Happy Eddie is clearly not doing that well. I'm not going to say it's not doing well because obviously, they're on syndicated television. So, of course, there are going to be people that want to support them, especially, Nigerians and stuff like that. However, it's not doing that well. Have you guys seen some of the jewelry and clothing and surgeries that Wendy Osefo has been getting? It's been crazy.
Why? And then my why questions, like, why did they think that they could get away with this? I don't understand how they thought that they were going to get away with that.
She recently put out a statement, I think, or maybe her team did, about she's saying that she was, what does it say? That she was charged wrongly?
Yeah. So the lawyers, this is like typical lawyer. This is like the first step in a legal case. Honestly, it's not.
Oh, this is normal.
Yeah. Karen did the same thing. She tried to get, tried to say the arrest was kind of illegal and just trying to say that they didn't follow proper procedure with the arrest and with certain things.
Yeah.
This is typical legal procedure. The lawyer is going to do everything they can just to get the case thrown out on anything, on a technicality.
Okay.
So
I got you.
Yeah.
I got you. Because people were saying that I didn't really understand it. And I read I was looking at the comments or whatever, because at this point in time, I run to the comments so fast because I'm just like, explain this to me, y'all.
Right.
And people were like, why isn't she saying she was innocent? Why isn't she saying she was innocent? So as opposed to, I want I wasn't processed properly, right?
Right. I think I think, I'm not a lawyer, but I think as a lawyer, that's probably their first line of defense to say, you know what? let's just try to get these charges thrown out on a technicality.
Definitely.
Boom. And then that's it, you know? Cause that, number one, will save you tons of money and lawyer fees and all of that type of stuff. So I think that's just like their first attempt at trying to like get the case thrown out. I don't think it really, I'm not sure. I don't think it really has legs. Karen did attempt the same thing and we see what happened with her.
Okay. I forgot that Karen did that. I totally forgot.
Yeah. You do feel for the kids because you know all the kids in their school know about it or heard about it when their parents, you know, hearing their parents talk about it.
Everybody, everybody. Now, and I kind of wanted to, when you say her and Eddie, I kind of, I'm so damn crazy. I kind of wanted to be like, just for Wendy's sake, because I do like Wendy. You have your own thoughts, but I do like Wendy. And I wanted to be like, this was all Eddie. This was all Eddie. Eddie did this. I want to tell the people it was all Eddie, but I can't even say that.
Like a lot of people are hung up on like the insurance claim, which number one, I just thought was not really smart to try to file $450,000 in insurance. That's a red flag for any insurance company.
Of course, it's a red flag. $450,000 worth of things stolen from your house. And those things came in the form of all materialistic things. You weren't really listing any damages or anything like that. Everything was just all materialistic. Yeah, that's a huge red flag. Where's the damage to your front door? Where's the damage in your home when they snatched something off the table or maybe snatched some drawers out or you know what I'm saying? And broke the handle off of one of the. Where is the damage? It makes no sense for $450,000 worth of things to be missing. There's not one piece of damage to the property at all. You know, I mean, that's a lot of money for $450,000. Are you kidding me?
Like they're definitely going to do their due diligence and, you know, look into it because that's a lot of money. And
because they like, who the F is this rich person who got $450,000 worth of stuff missing, but still got a whole household standing up and not one piece of property damaged in this motherfucker.
I think insurance companies, it's their responsibility to investigate. I'm more caught up on staging the robbery. That's what I'm caught up on. Like, dang, like, y'all really were like running through, you know, going around your house, you know, making the place look disheveled and taking stuff out of it. And like, where'd you put the stuff? Did you put it in a U-Haul? Did you put it in a storage locker? Like, that's the part that I'm like caught up on. Like, damn, like,
yeah. And you can't, here's the thing about destroying your own house, right? You're not going to want to tear your own stuff up. So yeah, you can make it look disheveled, but that's just a whole nother red flag for them people. And I don't think the Osefos put that shit into consideration before they decided to go full fledged with this. Y'all done put y'all signature. Y'all got things notarized. You done took pictures and itemized, a list of things that's missing. $450,000. Oh my God.
Y'all really did that. If, you know, what the police are saying is true. Like, I'm like, whoa. And then just not really thinking it through and thinking that the police are going to just go with the story of, oh yeah, someone came through this unlocked window, but there's no traces of any type of like disturbance in the yard or on the deck or in the bathroom, like no trace of dirt, no trace of the roof pebbles and stuff like that. Like,
yeah.
I know
because in the I don't mean to cut you off. In the defense of the police, that's their job. Their job is to do the work. Their job is to do the DNA. Their job is to sweep it all and figure. Because this goes the ID and the CSI and all those shows. They show you how they sweep it. They figure it out.
Right. They retrace the steps of a would-be robber. And so if you have someone coming...
Okay, but when you have a person that has 4 degrees and a PhD and think that she's a narcissist that's above everybody else because she's so smart, I mean, come on. This woman was teaching... Wendy Osefo was teaching at Johns Hopkins. She's looked in the face of many powerful people before who, you know what I'm saying? She probably felt like, I can get away with this. Eddie is probably pissed off at her right now because she then started Happy Eddie and put it in his name so that he can seem like he making them money while she commit fraud on both their behalf. It was probably her idea, talking about I don't want to tell nobody it was Wendy, it was all Eddie. Hell, it was probably her damn idea. The hell? Ugly ass.
Through your window on the second floor. and they went back out that window. You're telling me they took 57 items out the window and like there's no just
Wait a minute. Where'd you get 57 from?
That's how many items they claimed.
Child.
Wait the damn minute. Are you telling me that they're saying... Okay, that was a detail that I did not know either. I did not know that there were 57 items on that claim. Baby, ain't nobody took 20 items out that damn window unless they snatched a handful of rings. That would be it. That would be all that you have to report. There shouldn't be this, that over there, and then they went over here and this was stolen, then they got this dress and this jewelry. It should not be that. If they took that much stuff at once out your home, out of a window, baby, it would have to be some, let me grab a 10 of these very expensive looking rings and go. Like, and the rings might be worth $50,000 to $100,000. You know what I'm saying? And so now I've stolen $450,000 worth of things. But for the things that she claimed was missing and supposedly taken out of a window, baby, she went crazy. Wendy went crazy, y'all. This don't make no sense.
And I get 57?
Yes.
I thought it was 15. I thought it was...
No, the 50.
What the fuck?
57.
57. No, the 15 are, there were, when the police came to arrest them and they did a search warrant, they found 15 items that were on the insurance claim in their house.
Still in the house.
That's
right.
not 15.
Yes, I knew that. Okay. 50 claimed 57 items?
Yes.
Yeah,
That's
any insurance company is going to be like, ma'am.
Right.
Ma'am.
That's like so.
And see, you busted fair and square when they come in your house and they find 15 of the items that's on the claim still sitting around your house. They clearly had taken them out of the house temporarily, probably had the mom take them somewhere. Now, I'm concerned for Wendy Osefo's mother at this point because she lives with them. And Lord knows, okay, we don't need Mama Osefo being arrested because of her daughter and her daughter's husband's criminal activity. Now, Wendy went from not wanting to tell her mom that she wasn't being a professor no more to now you have a whole mugshot and your mom got to look at that. How happy and proud of you is your village? That's my question.
Like, okay, if someone really broke in your house and they took some things and you like padded, like you put like 4 extra items on there.
Because that's what people do. Wait. That's what people do, and I'm not mad at that.
I'm not mad.
No,
if you say, oh, oops, my Rolex fell off in the ocean, I'm not mad. You know what
I'm not mad.
My Rolex fell off in the ocean is diabolical. Hell yeah. If your Rolex fall off in the ocean, go get your damn money, sis. Make sure you put that claim in.
But that's why I'm like, this is the part where I'm like, the why comes in. Like, why did y'all think y'all were going to get away with this? Because it was so bold. It was the robbery that does not look like a robbery. The 3 claims with 3 different insurance companies of duplicate of the same items.
Oh my God.
Enormous amount.
So you mean to tell me that they duplicated this claim with several different companies? Oh, they're going to prison. Oh, I thought they was just going to go to prison. No, they're going to go to the second level of prison. Like they going to prison. Okay, I get it now. Okay, I see how serious. See, these are details that one would want to know before they start the blog, but I'm glad we finding out together so y'all can get my genuine reaction. Okay, because there's no freaking way that they're going to avoid at this point all of these 18, 19 felonies apiece that they have, just on a simple fact that there's all the evidence and then the 3 different claims. They're going. There's no way. And I don't even think that Potomac is going to treat them as nice as New Jersey did with Teresa and Joe Giudice. I don't see that happening. And then you guys saw the way that Teresa and Joe Giudice fell apart. Their marriage fell apart after they came out of that prison setting. So it does raise concern for the future of Wendy and Eddie Osefo. Their future is definitely in limbo. We literally have to sit back and just watch what happens next, because at the end of the day, these 2 are about to go through some serious shiznai, and I don't think they're going to be together at the end of it.
that you're claiming. It's the returning the items, like claiming return. I mean, it's just like, why would you think you would get away with this?
And we do want to say, to protect ourselves and it's until proven guilty. We want to put that out there.
Yeah.
Okay. And we hope for the sake of everyone involved, innocent, right? But
yeah, right.
This is the thing. I promise you, Wendy and I have had our ups and downs, highs and lows over the years. Everyone knows that. But I have always like loved and respected Eddie for sure. Like I'm like, Eddie? No, not Eddie.
I know. And he's a lawyer at that. Like, come on, lawyer. You know that what you're doing is illegal. And
I 100% believe Eddie did this shit for his wife. I believe this was Wendy's idea. I mean, I just do. And the fact that they both smiling in a mugshot, which one of you guys was like, let's smile in our mugshot, babe. Let's not show them. Like, girl, you know you got pain deep down in your soul. You know that you have a twinge in your belly. You know that you have anxiety to the point where you feel like you need to go to the restroom right now. You know that you are thinking about the times when your life was good and you was shopping and you was a professor and before the TV. You got some nerve to do this on national syndicated TV. I'm just saying. But I think this was Wendy's idea.
Not only is it illegal, but the way you're doing it, you're going to get caught. Like, I just go back to why. Why did they feel the need to do it? And why do they think they would get away with it?
Right.
I need y'all.
You would think that if anybody needed money this much, that it would be Juan and Robyn. You would think Juan and Robyn might do some shit like this because they so broke and in such debt and need some money. But you would not think Wendy Osefo, the professor and the attorney, baby, they have just ruined their image. That was the Bill Cosby's right quick, and it's ruined.
Listen, her friends and castmates, y'all need to get to work. And
to do what? What do you want us to do? What are we doing?
Ask her those questions. Get to the bottom of it.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, I don't have any other question but why. You know, like, just why? Like, why?
Yeah.
Why? I just want to know why. And make me understand, walk me through it. Because Wendy, I know, is a wonderful mother. I know she would never do anything to like jeopardize her being a mother to her children. I can 100% say that. So
so that's the part where it's like, I can't make it make sense. And then I do have to wonder, like, was there a need or pressure to have so many material things? I don't know, like that you go to this extent. I still can't make that make sense. Like, is this a materialistic, are they driven by materialistic things?
Yes,
or was there like some deeper issues? I don't know, but
or
y'all think about this. Think about this. When Wendy first came on that cast, she was not busting like that. This woman went and got surgeries and everything else to get to where she is right now. Okay. Not only that, but they're saying it's not materialistic, but if you really think about it, this is a woman, Wendy, that will quit her job as a professional professor at Johns Hopkins for reality TV and Happy Eddie. Y'all have to really think about this. It's to the point where you think like, damn, maybe she just didn't want to work no more. Maybe she just felt like she wasted her life getting those degrees. Maybe she felt like she got those degrees for her mom or her village, or you know what I mean? This is a woman who's willing to give up her entire life, everything she worked for reality TV and the social circles of Potomac. We have to make it make sense. She most definitely did this for material things, period.
Or like, let's say they have, family in Nigeria that they want to send money to. I don't know. Make it make sense. But like, just for materialistic things, to me, makes zero sense.
Yeah. And then you have to wonder, like, okay, well, is this the first time that this has been done? You know, because it's just,
hell no.
It just seems so far-fetched to do it.
Y'all got to think about how Kyle Richards, she said her house got broken into. Dorit, she said her house got broken into and she was so frazzled. There's a million different housewives that have been doing this scheme for years. And unfortunately for these two, they got caught. I mean, and when I say caught, I mean caught. Like the items and the evidence is right here. You got caught, period.
This point in their lives when she's been on a reality show for so long and, Eddie has this successful business. So it's like, okay, if you have to do this now, maybe what were you doing before? I don't know. Like,
exactly.
I don't know. And then to think there's two highly educated people that agreed to do this. Like, I know if one came to me and was like, Robyn, I gotta get rich quick scheme. Let's do it. I'm like, oh hell no.
Right.
Hell,
you like playing.
No.
Come on.
Right. Hell no. So the fact that like both of them did it together and knowing that they know better is like, I don't understand. So
yeah. In the words of Karen, they will be vindicated. Do you think they'll be vindicated?
Well, they hope they'll be vindicated and,
and won't. Okay. So anyway, with that being said, we're going to go on to the next clip, but I just got to say that Robyn really did sound the F off right there on that clip. Robyn really sounded off on her opinion and had some very valid points about how the attorneys have to try to get the case dropped and how that's just par for the course. I mean, Robyn really did her thing on this podcast. I can appreciate her.
Like I said, hopefully.
All right, we're going to go on to the next clip, which is let me see. What did I do? Okay, I have two more. So this one and then another one.
So then I immediately opened Instagram to see these mugshots, and I'm like, oh my.
Let's get back to first of all, let's take a close look at the mugshot first and foremost. It's the lace for me. Hold on. Oh, I'll put it on single app. It's the lace for me. It is the whole Boomquisha over here. She clearly got caught slipping and wasn't in her TV attire. Look at her. She even has on a regular gray shirt. Like, she clearly got caught slipping.
So then I immediately opened Instagram to see these mugshots, and I'm like, oh my God.
Yes.
My God. So then I immediately opened it.
I saw that picture. I was like, what on earth? Like, what? I mean, that was the biggest. It was so shocking.
It was shocking.
Their mug shots. And then it was kind of weird because the mug shots were like a little sinister looking. Like,
well, why is Wendy laughing? Right.
Why is there like a smirk? Okay. So my thinking is like, she probably was like, okay, well, I don't want my mugshot to look like, I want to at least like smile in my mugshot. But I think, maybe they didn't catch her at the right time. Like, like, I think she was trying to smile and they just, just took it. Like, they didn't even give her a chance to get ready. Here. And then Eddie looks high. Like, I was like,
I'm sorry, they both look high. They look like some drug addicts. Like, before we even go on to this clip, let's go back. Let's get back over here and look at them. Look at Eddie. Look at Wendy. They both look high. They look like they're on something. We're not about to sit here and pretend like these two don't look like they're on substances. They definitely do, and that's on period. Let's get back to it. Let's get back to the mugshot talk.
I am highly shocked, surprised, and disappointed by these charges.
I'm so disappointed.
I saw that picture. I was like, what on earth? Like, what? I mean, that was the biggest. It was so shocking.
It was shocking.
Okay, so let me tell you guys what these two criminal deviants,
we had recorded.
These two criminal deviants down here at the bottom did. They put in 3 different insurance claims claiming that $450,000 worth of stuff was missing. Turns out the whole robbery, the whole insurance claim, everything was a lie. They have the same items they were claiming was missing are the same items that they have on their person in their home. And so they got hit with fraud and all types of stuff. Y'all know the state, the county, the government, they're not, do y'all not see the state we're in right now? They don't even want to give us food stamps. Y'all think, and I hate to go here, I probably shouldn't, but do y'all think that they want to give these two, they not even fair-skinned people. I'm going to just say people. I ain't even gonna say no color. I'm gonna just say they not even fair-skinned people. Y'all think that they want to give these people $450,000 free dollars from 3 different places, and they don't even want to give the entire United States of America food stamps? I'm just saying they don't give a damn if your kids eat a turkey or not for Thanksgiving this year. Do you think that they are playing that shit in this White House? Do you think, and the fact that she stepped in the White House is probably a huge, huge issue. That probably, now see, that's probably what started the investigation. Her putting her name on them documents in that White House to get her ass in there. Yes, exactly. They going under the jail for this. They know better. If you black, you never rich enough to just get a slap on the wrist. Say that, Stephen. You ain't lying. Angela Hollis said the investigators have more evidence. They didn't share everything during that press conference. Exactly. And you know why? Why, Angela? You could tell they have more evidence because they held a press conference. You got to remember that many other housewives, Dorit, Kyle Richards, all these other housewives have done the same exact claim that they've done, but they have not been able to find any evidence on those housewives. You can tell that they have mountains of evidence for the fact that they even did the press conference, which is absolutely nuts in itself. Okay. Let's get up here to this clip. We heard after them laughing at Wendy's mugshot.
So then I immediately,
after them laughing at Wendy's mugshot, they go back into that's when it goes into the clip that we just watched, that long clip that we just watched. But I do want to say I hate Wendy and Eddie's mugshots. I hate those mugshots. I feel like, and what people don't realize is that they're going back home. They're going to be deported. They're going to use them as an example. Ooh, girl, you ain't lying, girl, Angela. The reason why I feel like she should have done this mugshot totally different is because at the end of the day, when the judge looks on your file and your folder comes up in front of the judge, they see all of that. They're flipping pages to look into your file to see what do you think the folder is that they get handed. They see that stuff. And so I was surprised to see my own mugshot when I was getting transferred out of somewhere before. That stuff is visible to the judge. They can see you smiling at the camera, and they do that does cause an impression. It causes an impression like you don't give a damn. It's just simple as that. It seems like you don't give a damn, and like at the time of your arrest, like you was doing too much. So I'm trying to understand, this is what the judge sees, and I'm trying to understand what made you think it was smart to sit there and smile at the camera like this. It just definitely wasn't, and it's not gonna pay off on their behalf. All right, let's get to this very last clip.
Before the charges and after the charges, okay? So that's where the life is. You know how it's like,
right? Where were
Trump
you when
and after Trump? Right? Yeah, right. Yes. Like, where were you when Barack Obama won? Like, because you remember that, right?
Yes, I do.
I'm forever gonna remember where I was when news broke that Wendy and Eddie had been charged, arrested,
crazy,
in jail, mugshot. Like, I will forever remember where I was.
I will forever remember that. Okay, so where were you? And I'll tell you where I was.
Okay.
I want you to guess where I was, but
you were in bed.
I was on the couch.
Okay.
Of course, Robyn, with your boring ass. Of course you were.
Even better. Okay. So
the couch potato.
Yes, I love the couch. The couch. Okay, so I had decided to wash my hair, of all things, right? So I'm in the shower. I'm washing my hair. I'm enjoying myself. The water is hot. Life is good. I hear my phone exploding, like ringing, bzz, bzz, ringing. Like, and I'm like, oh, all of my men are trying to contact me.
Yes,
like,
they miss you.
Yeah. So
she is a mess talking about all of my men. I ain't mad at her.
I get out the shower and I see, like, you've called me or you've texted me, one of the two.
I think I called you. Yeah.
I'm picking up the phone. Ashley calls.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, she says, girl, is your phone explode? I said, yes. She said, Wendy and Eddie. I said, what? Divorce? She was like, no, jail. I said, what?
What? Right. What?
So then I immediately open Instagram to see these mugshots, and I'm like, oh my God.
Yes.
My God. Okay, where were you?
So I was on the couch.
Yeah.
And, I was watching my morning shows, and my phone, just started dinging. And I'm like, I don't, pick up my phone right away. But it just kept happening. Because sometimes, you get all these, junk mail messages and stuff, but I just kept getting ding, 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 ding. And I looked at the phone and it was like, you know, former castmates texted and former producers texted and, you know, just, and I'm like, what is going on? I saw that picture. I was like, what on earth? Like, what? I mean, that was the biggest, it was so shocking. It was shocking. Their mug shots. And then it was kind of weird because the mug shots were like a little sinister looking.
Okay, so I played those clips backwards for y'all just because I don't want to play their program through and through on my channel. So that's the reason why I played them backwards. Okay, but as you guys can see, each of those conversations led into the other. But I do want to say this, you know, my hope would be, okay, that these two at least go to prison at 2 separate times like they did Joe and Teresa. Although this is a different state and these are 2 different people, I do not think that's going to happen. But that would be my hope, that it happens for like that for their children, since we've seen it before on the platform, Housewives. You know, I don't think that that's what's going to happen. I hope that that's what happens. But I do not think that Wendy and Eddie are going to get off with a slap on the wrist. I think they're going to make an example out of them in Potomac. And I think that that is exactly why they started with that press conference, so that when they do certain things and they know that it's public, it's high profile because it's on TV, I think that they don't want to be blamed or seem like they're overdoing it when they do certain things in regards to these two, because I think they're going to go there with Wendy and Eddie Osefo. I think they really gonna go there. That's what's up, Dana. I would listen, guys. I gotta get my butt up and get out here to Van Nuys. I'm gonna be live on Teahive Bookclub. So Teahive, Teahive, and then Book Club, one word. Make sure you guys join me over there. If you type in Teahive, Teahive, I think both of the Teahive channels pop up. So I think it's like Teahive Movie Night and then Teahive Book Club, or maybe backwards. It doesn't matter, but I'm going to be on Teahive Book Club shortly, as soon as I put me on some clothes and get out of this door. And we're going to talk about some stuff, but I will see you guys over there. Thank you so much for watching this video. Catch me on the next one, y'all. Make sure y'all are catching my uploads, not just my lives, y'all. Make sure you guys are catching my uploads. Thank you, Dana, for agreeing with me. Thank you, Mr. Stretch 610, Angela Hollis, Varsity Graphics, Stephen Washington, Sassgasm, and more for participating in the chat. Truly, truly appreciate y'all. And I will holler back at y'all later. Peace.